INFRA detect.
So our product is called INFRA Detect. My name is Sarna, and I'm the CEO and the CTO of this company.
My name is Osman and I'm the CMO of the company.
My name is Vitali and I'm the CFO of our company.
My name is Anvesh and I'm the strategy officer of the company.
My name is Cynthia and I'm the Chief Operating Officer.
So her name is Maya. She loves watching television. She gets so involved in her TV shows, she sits way too close to the TV screen. Her parents are tired of telling her to sit back and relax. They have to go to the kitchen and make food, or they have to go to the office to do work. So, and there's never time for people to supervise her. So that's why use INFRA Detect. It stops children from sitting too close to the television screen. And if they did sit too close to the television screen, it would lead to eye problems like eye strain or fatigue. Our product is called INFRA Detect. It judges the distance between the person and the TV using ultrasonic sensors. Over the past few months, we've developed our product in such a way that it is easy for the consumers to use. At first, we didn't even know how our product would look, or what our product would do, or what are the different features it would have. But now, standing here giving this presentation, we have almost everything figured out. Customers wanted something that was small, that they could place on top of the TV, or right beneath the TV, which wasn't too visible. So we've created a product which is small, but yes, does all the things that it needs to do. This is our consumer survey, and 62% of the people said that it was a great product. 15% of the people said that it needed more features, but it was a good product. 12% said that the price should have been increased or decreased. And 11% said that our product was really good and they wanted it as soon as possible. This product is our innovation, so there isn't anything like this in the market. We have a large market with no competition. This chart shows you the average viewing distance. So depending on the size of the screen, that's how far you're supposed to stand. This tells us that our product would have the capability where the consumer would be able to change the viewing distance based on the size of their TV. This is a demo video that we would like to show you on how our product actually works. My name is Sarna, and I'm the CEO and the CTO of INFRA Detect. Here, we have a working model to show you how our product really works. Right now, the product is being connected to the television through the plug over here. Here is the ultrasonic sensor. The red board there is the motherboard and the programmable board of our product. The green battery pack over here is what supplies the product with power. When you walk past the product, it does not turn off. But if you stand in front of the product, the TV automatically turns off and turns back on when you move away from it. Over here, the product has a switch and has a power plug and a switch so that the TV could be input into the product. And the two red lights show that the power is being supplied to the TV. Once you stand in front of the product, the two red lights turn off. This tells us that the power supply does not go to the TV. This is how our product, INFRA works. I hope you like the demo. Thank you. Yeah, so guys, always remember, healthy eyes, healthy life.
Come to the value proposition of INFRA. Before I start, I would like to ask you something. Do you want your child to look like this? Or do you want your child to look like this? So, INFRA solves all the eye problems caused when you sit too close to the TV. And parents don't have to worry about their kids when they watch TV. Why will you buy INFRA? Why us? Because it's a high quality product and a premium product with upcoming features. Do you think INFRA is 5,000? 3,000? No, it's just 799 rupees. It's affordable. INFRA doesn't use much power.
So coming to the operations management concerns with planning, organizing, and supervising in the context of productions. For overall activities, we look into product design development, which is the outlook of our INFRA and supply chain, which is the movement and storage of raw materials to the work in process and to the finished goods, from the point of origin to the point of consumption. And dealing with the, we're going to have effective production as due to it's an exclusive product, due to its innovation, and dealing with the HRM implications. We will be training employees about the product sale, internally the teams, and externally giving awareness to the sellers, and we'll be conducting workshops.
Marketing is a game of perception, famously quoted by Jack Trout. Our marketing strategy would consist of the market size, branding, customers, the advertisements, and the pricing. The market strategy consists of the market size. It has a customer base of 148 million customers who will be buying the TVs, and we have our market size is much more bigger than this, probably 5 times bigger than this. Our customers are the retail market, which will be the customers themselves, and the OEM markets, which will be the TV manufacturers, will probably incorporate our TV or our product within their TV. Our patent is still, our patent and the documentation is still pending, and it's in the process right now. Thank you.
So now looking at our interesting revenue model. In the first year, we see that the number of units that are sold are 8,000, and it goes on increasing year by year, and by the fourth year, we reach almost 1,04,000. The selling price of our product is 800 in the first year, and it goes on increasing as we add more features to our product. The cost of production, it remains constant. This is because we buy in bulk, and also because we added more features every year. And the total expense and the revenue also goes on increasing year by year. Now coming to the profit made. We incur a loss in the first 2 years, summing up to almost 2.3 crores. And whereas in the next 2 years, we have a tremendous growth as our profit made is almost 7.5 crores. So therefore, we estimated an investment that is required with almost 2.36 crores.
We'd like to end our presentation by saying,
Innovation distinguishes
between a leader
And a follower.
Thank you.
Excellent job, guys, and it's a great thinking. At least the thought process is exceptional, right? You guys are trying to solve your own problem, right? Right. But on the other side, right, you kids are very smart, right? You need to really stand in front of the device, right, for it to be smart, right? You can fool around with the device, right? So that's a big, downside to what you guys have innovated. Think about it. And coming to the revenue one, I'm not too sure what are the other products available in the market, I'm not familiar with that. But think about the downside of what you have designed, and it's a big flaw, right? You can always fool around with that system. And coming back to your revenue model, can you go back quickly on that slide? How come you're increasing the price of the product every year?
Because we're adding new features into the product.
You're adding new features for that price. I see. Okay. Generally in electronics, right? Every year the product price goes down. It doesn't go up.
Yeah.
Huh?
So the reason why we increase the price is because we're going to come out with new products, and then we're going to stop the selling of the first product. And when we add new features, since it's going to have new features, we're going to increase the price.
But the cost of production remains the same.
Yeah.
till
Yeah, that's
then.
because we're buying in bulk and we're also adding in more features.
Correct.
So what are these features that you have?
So for the second year or the third year, as the price increases, we were going to target the laptop market. So our product could be inbuilt into the computer, or it can be a separate device. But it could correct the posture of the person using the laptop. That was just an idea that we got, but we do have more ideas coming up.
So do you see yourself as a B2B company or a B2C?
We see it as both B2B and B2C.
So have you talked to B2B to any of the businesses?
No, not yet.
So who the survey that you did was only consumers?
Yeah,
How many?
we did around 30 countries.
So back to what Shyam was saying earlier, I mean, have you thought of building in any features where, it only gets activated, this person is stationary for a longer time there? Because there's many reasons why you may want to go close and come back.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a timer in our device. So if they're standing in front of the TV for longer than a minute or two, then it's going to turn off.
So how bulky is this going to be?
So that's just a prototype. It's not going to be that big. It's going to be a small box, maybe, yeah, probably the size of. It'll be as tall as this, but like a smaller box. So it's not going to be that big.
So if you were to look forward, so imagine 3 years down the road, do what entrepreneurs call as a pre-mortem. You know a post-mortem, right? You know what a post-mortem is, do a pre-mortem. Imagine how great the company is that it's going to die. Looking now, sitting here now, what would be one or two reasons that could potentially bring about that knowledge? Because if you know what that is, let's try to correct it, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think is sort of the weakest link here that could potentially create problems?
So we believe that awareness is a big problem. So probably telling people or educating people about what are the cons of sitting too close to the TV. So probably that's a big problem, a challenge that we're facing.
Besides that, I think that most people realize that can you think from competition, from I know you're looking for IP protection, but besides that, is there?
There could be other businesses with the same product but more features and better features. So probably we need to be more innovative in our thinking and making better features for one out.
So when you think of better features,
Yes.
realize if you've got a B2B and a B2C segment, the features that the B2B are looking for are going to be very different from what a B2C is looking for, right? So you got to think carefully now.
Yeah, so our priority is more from B2C because we've noticed that from B2B we wouldn't getting much profit. We won't be getting much profit. But from B2C we will have a lot of profit and a lot of customers buying it because after the survey many were interested in buying the product.
And the B2B already begin doing this, then the B2C market goes away.
Yeah, so when we sell it to individual customers, we sell it B2C. But when we're selling it in bulk and if we want the TV manufacturers to...
So what I mean is that if they realize, the big television companies realize that this is value that the customer wants, and they begin to incorporate this independent of you, the whole B2C market disappears.
So here comes the patenting part. Like we will be patenting our idea so that
We're going to license it.
So what I'm trying to tell you is that I think that B2B is a more relevant segment than a B2C.
Yeah.
B2C is always more difficult. B2B is also difficult to track, but I'm saying if we get the B2B, automatically addressing.
Definitely. Thank you for your feedback.
That customer validation hence should probably be done with those people. Because I can see a possibility where they may not want the TV to be shut off at all, for whatever reason, irrespective of what you are doing with the consumer.
Okay.
Right?
So actually,
Think about
since it's just a prototype, we actually switched off the entire TV. We weren't able to put it in standby, but our product is actually going to put it on standby, or it's going to put up an alert so that to tell the person who's watching TV to move back.
so beep sound always irritates
Like a warning. example, I think.
Probably, yeah, like a warning or like a notification.
Does it work on any size of the object? Does it work on any size of the object?
Yes.
How about if a cat walks across?
Yeah,
If
so
a
there
cat
is a
walks
time.
across, yeah, so if a cat walks across, it's not going to turn off. But if it sits in front of it, then it will. But if the device is placed on top of the TV, then it won't sense the dog sitting in front, sitting below.
Hi, I'm asking this question specifically since you said that you want to patent this product, right? I remember having seen a video on YouTube by Ben Heck which talked about exactly the same product with the same technology of ultrasonic, right? And if I remember right, there's also a patent on this product, which means that it may be very difficult for you to get your product patented. What you may need to do is buy this patent from someone else and then develop this product.
And rather than for TVs, how many of the kids are watching TVs? It's only mobile. Laptops and mobiles. If laptops keep stopping for every 2 minutes, then it's a big headache.
Yeah. A lot of other things.
Any other questions? So, Mr. Rakesh Bhatia was mentor for this team. I would request Rakesh to say a few words.
I think this is an amazing team. Great job, guys. What perhaps I loved about this team was the passion, and the passion to the extent of actually developing a prototype which is functional. So you can imagine the kind of hard work that these guys have put into it. So great job. I think this, obviously this is a prototype, I understand. I know that there's a thinking behind developing more features, smarter features into it, and I know you guys are capable of doing it. So all the best.